Aloha na Elio. My name is Custard and welcome back to softservedshiba. Today is going to be a bit of a different video. I'm going to be telling a story time. A lot of you are familiar with art commission stories. I don't actually have that many stories, but I happen to have at least one nightmare story. Alright, so earlier in the stages of my platform, my account was growing and it was getting noticed. I happened to have been interacting with a handful of creators that were a bit bigger than I was. And I got a shout out from a YouTuber actually. The very next day, I opened a DM to find out that someone found me specifically through this YouTuber's shout out and they wanted me to draw their character. And it was something along the lines of like, oh my god, I really like your art. I saw the art that you drew of my favorite YouTuber. It looks so good. Can you please draw my character? I responded back saying, oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, sure, I can do that. How much are you willing to pay? This confused them a lot. For some odd reason, they were under the impression that I did art for free. For context, I'm a commission artist, or a freelance artist. Either way, I am paid to draw for people. I don't do free art at all. I have a very dramatic story about why I don't do free art. It's some sort of grudge that I've held on to since I was 12. I won't go into it, maybe for another video. So yeah, I explained to this person that I don't do free art. But all of a sudden, this person's mood shifted and they said, okay, I'm gonna pay you. How much do you charge for your prices? And I gave them the list of options for what I offer for my services. I don't think that this person would ever commissioned anyone in their entire life, because I feel like that they were very overwhelmed with all of the information that I dumped on them. For some reason, they were under the impression that, like, they had to pay for the most expensive thing that I offered, which is not true. I just said everything that I offer, but they were very overwhelmed. And they said, oh, like, this amount, that's like a lot. And I said, yeah, it can be, but I feel like my art is worth that, because it takes a lot of work to do this. And then they said, okay, I'll pay for this. And then because I picked up on that they just aren't familiar with art commissions, I decided to explain them the process of what's going to happen. I said that, like, after they pay me, I will send them progress pictures, and, like, since, like, they're a new client, I even offered them a sketch to show them that, like, I'm working on their commission, and then they can pay after they're happy with the sketch. I think I might have worded it weird at the time, because for some reason they were under the impression, oh, if I get this sketch, I don't have to pay for anything. And I was really confused. There was a lot of miscommunication going on. I don't really know what was happening. I was getting very irritated. But then after things calmed down, they said, okay, I'm going to check my bank account, and I'll let you know in a few days. And I said, okay, yeah, that's fine. Reach out to me in a few days, and we'll see where this goes. This person, however, didn't go radio silent during this period. They actually flooded my messages every single day until the day of when they said that they were going to have the money for my art. And I don't normally mind having small chat with my clients, but it is a little bit rude and inconsiderate of the client on their end for kind of wasting my time. I'm not trying to say this in a very rude way. I just have a lot of things on my plate, and I also don't usually have the patience for, like, long, like, in-depth conversations. Unless this is somebody that's actually my friend, then I don't usually mind. But I also, like, don't want important information for a commission to get lost and buried in a large conversation with somebody. Because I enter everything through Trello, but there have been times where I have forgotten some things for a commission, and I just like to make sure I have everything straight. This person later on started acting very suspicious, and I had a strong feeling that I was going to get scammed or I was just not going to get paid at all. Something that this person asked me that was very odd was, what's going to happen if I don't have the money for this? I was like, what do you mean? If you don't have the money for this, I'm not going to draw for you. It's pretty simple. And they said, okay, I'll let you know when I have the money for it. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll see you whenever. And this went on over the course of, I think, 3 or 4 days. Every morning I would wake up to 12 plus unread messages from this person. This person said, like, hey, how do you draw your character? Can you show me how you draw your character? Never mind, I figured it out. Here's a picture of the art I drew of your character with mine. Hey, can you show me how you draw? And I was just, I didn't really know what to say. I left this person on red, I think, a couple of times. Finally, the day came when they said that they were going to pay me. Another thing to add is I kept reminding them in case if they were going to forget. So I said, hey, like, do you have any updates about when you plan on paying for the art? And they said, I'm just busy right now, but I'll have it figured out soon. And I said, oh, okay, no worries. And, anyway, the day came, and they said that they think that they did everything, entered everything correctly, and it says that they sent the money. And when I opened up the transaction app, there was nothing. I wasn't paid at all. Thankfully, I didn't start on anything. I didn't do anything because I had a strong feeling that I wasn't gonna get paid at all. So I didn't bother putting in any effort and even a sketch because I don't like doing things for free. I'm an artist who has spent a lot of time getting to where I am today. I've spent a lot of hard work mastering this art style. I know what I'm worth. I told them, no, the money didn't go through, and they're like, oh well, I tried. And they went silent for a little bit, and then I think a day or two after that, I was just flooded with so many messages from this person, and they just spammed me a lot. I don't really know why. I don't know what this person was about. I'm not sure if I'm just, like, sensitive and I get really overwhelmed by a lot of messages at once. I don't know. Or maybe this person was a little bit nuts. I don't know. They kept asking me a list of questions like, hey, can we do a collab? Can you give me art lessons? Do you have any tips for drawing in the Blue art style? Can you show me how you got so good? Can you, like, send me sketches for me to trace? Can we be friends? I really want you to teach me how to draw. And it went on for a very long time. It went on for, well, not a very long time, but it went on for a couple of hours. I left this person on red a couple of times. I would respond to them sometimes, but I mostly left them on red, I think. It came to a point where I was actually getting really annoyed, but I didn't want to be mean to this person. I didn't feel like it was necessary, even though I'm pretty sure there are some people who would justify, like, losing my temper on them. I decided to just do the only thing I could think of, and it was blocking this person. And I didn't, and that was the end of that. And then later on, I couldn't remember, I was going through my block list. I don't know why I do this every now and then, it's just a routine. And I saw this person, I was like, why do I have this person blocked? I couldn't remember. And so I didn't know if there was anything wrong with this person, so I unblocked the user by mistake, and lo and behold, it is the person who pestered me about free art or just art lessons or whatever. It's just the person that annoyed me a lot. And I remembered why I had this person blocked, so I ended up re-blocking them because I did not like being flooded with messages. It was really annoying, and that is my one and only experience of a commission nightmare. I think the best thing that should have happened was I just dropped the whole conversation right then and there when I find out that this person has no money in their hands for any of my art. I should have just dropped the conversation, maybe even blocked them. Anyways, if you are a commission artist, do you have any nightmare stories that you'd like to share? What did you think about mine? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.